All right, so let's talk about the topic of this video is going to be focused on getting slapped by the markets. So just to be straight up, January and literally pretty much all of February has been straight up losses. Have about, I think, I want to say 20K drawdown right now on my funded accounts. It's not easy, but the reason why I had a significant, because I was killing it Q3, Q4 of last year, but let me see this shit. But the reason I'm getting slapped around is because I wasn't prepared for the shift in the market when a new year started. That's one. But two, the strategy that I had works very well, but on a higher time frames. Now, because the market isn't moving as crazy as it used to be in Q3, Q4, you got to start going in lower time frames, like 4 hour and 1 hour, for example, right? So one of the strategies I've been trying to figure out for a long time is how can I get consistency when it comes to continuations. Continuations has always been my weakness. Just, sometimes I think I would get it, then I wouldn't get it. Indices work, Forex doesn't work. Just so much of back and forth with that. So I was, tweaking my market. And the thing is about having a strategy and how important it is to back test. Because what back testing does, it gives you confidence in your strategy that next time that setup works, you can go ahead and take that trade and you're not going to have any issues because you've back tested it so many times. But the problem is that, when you're in the process of testing your strategy, let's say you're using your funded account or your real money, etc., you can easily go on tilt because you'll have this, maybe this is right, maybe this is wrong, type of mentality when you're going into the market, which is horrible. And now your account that you really care about is so significantly drawn down that now you have to work twice as hard just to bring it back up. One thing I've learned is that if you're not 100% confident with that specific strategy that you're going to use, and you haven't back tested it so many times that you know that okay, it's going to win, don't use your funded account or your personal account. If you do, accept that you're probably going to fuck up this account pretty bad if you don't lower your risk significantly. So it hasn't been easy to just taking the loss on January, taking the loss on February. But at the end of the day, the only thing I can do is just double up on putting time back in the markets and just studying, right? Back testing, see what you're doing right, see what you're doing wrong. Like, for example, I just got done back testing the strategy, and one thing I've noticed was I had to go down another lower time frame and I had to zoom out more. Once I did that, I back tested the strategy and it was working back to back. But it's just one little tweaks to your strategy that can literally change everything, and this is why it's so important not to hop strategy, but to focus on the one strategy, because it could be you may need to add one or two confluences, or you may need to remove one or two confluences. It could be any little thing, but once you keep having that checklist and you keep critiquing it until you're more confident that this is the strategy that's going to work, you're not going to have any issues on trying to take that setup anymore. So I just want to record this video just to show you that, you could have a crazy month, but then you could go on full tilt the next month. But at the end of the day, as long as you can be patient and have a long enough strategy that works on the different times of the market, because the market always changes, then you're going to be good on the long term. So just keep going and just keep back testing and just keep practicing and see what works right, see what works wrong. And then next thing you know, you'll have a list of strategies that works on different types of the market, and you'll be able to be successful, right? So it's a long game, it's not the short game. So just be patient, Take your time, and you can easily get through this. You just got to battle yourself, and at the end of the day, you're going to win.